In the quiet of their bedroom, Daniel watches Mira sleep, her face bathed in the soft glow of her phone screen. Mira clutches her phone tightly, a silent sentinel in her slumber. Daniel's eyes reflect a storm of emotions: concern, confusion, and a deep, unspoken question. The stillness of the night amplifies the unspoken tension in the room. The phone's light flickers, casting shadows that dance across Mira's peaceful face, a stark contrast to Daniel's unease. He watches her, a silent vow hanging in the air, his concern a tangible presence in the dimly lit room. Daniel sits motionless at his desk, the sterile office amplifying his inner turmoil. His eyes are glued to the computer screen, yet his thoughts drift elsewhere, replaying memories. Lost in contemplation, recent interactions with Mira flood his mind, vivid and inescapable. Distracted, he picks up a notepad, sketching aimlessly, his focus far from the architectural plans. Each stroke of the pencil mirrors the chaotic emotions swirling within him. The office fades around him as Mira's image consumes his thoughts, blurring the line between work and longing. In the bustling HR office, Mira's fingers fly across the keyboard, her focus intense. A sudden text message pierces the office's hum, drawing Mira's attention with sharp urgency. Mira's eyes dart around, a flicker of unease in her gaze, as if caught in a forbidden act. With a swift motion, she minimizes the window, concealing its contents from prying eyes. Mira's furtive glance betrays her nervousness, hinting at secrets hidden beneath the surface. Daniel stirs a pot, a practiced chef in his warmly lit kitchen. Tension hangs heavy in the air, thick with unspoken words. Mira sits at the table, bathed in the cool light of her phone, her expression hidden behind the screen's cold glow. "Smells good, doesn't it? I'm trying out that new recipe we saw on TV," Daniel says. But Mira's terse, yeah, hangs flat. Daniel presses, "So, how was your day?" Mira's response, "Busy. And not really. Just the usual." Barely break the silence. Sunlight floods the car as Daniel drives, a subtle cologne scent filling the air. Daniel steals a glance at Mira, her gaze fixed out the window, carefully avoiding his. He notices her avoidance, a silent observation that sharpens his senses. A knot tightens in Daniel's stomach, an unsettling feeling beginning to take hold. The first tendrils of suspicion begin to bloom in the close confines of the car. His mind races, trying to decipher the unspoken tension simmering between them. In the dimly lit bedroom, Daniel stands before Mira's open drawer, an air of mystery hanging heavy around him. His fingers trace the delicate lace of unfamiliar lingerie, a subtle unease beginning to creep into his expression. He lifts the garment, the soft light catching the intricate design, highlighting the unanswered questions in his eyes. A flicker of confusion crosses his face as he examines the fine fabric, the silence amplifying his growing disquiet. The expensive lingerie hangs suspended, a silent accusation in the quiet room, deepening Daniel's mounting suspicion. Sunlight floods the pristine bathroom, highlighting a sleek perfume bottle that has captured Daniel's attention. Daniel curiously lifts the bottle, his brow furrowing as he cautiously inhales the scent. The bathroom door bursts open, and Mira rushes in, bringing a whirlwind of energy with her. Mira's sudden appearance startles Daniel, breaking his concentration on the mysterious perfume. Mira quickly dismisses Daniel's silent question with a casual wave. "Oh, that. It's nothing new. Just something I've had for ages," she finishes, an unconvincing smile playing on her lips. Dim light casts long shadows in Daniel and Mira's living room, a deceptive calm before the storm. Daniel freezes, a sudden chill seizing him as he overhears Mira's hushed voice. His blood turns to ice, each word a painful echo in the otherwise silent room. Mira whispers intently into her phone, her words laced with hidden meaning. He doesn't suspect anything. Daniel's heart hammers, a frantic drumbeat against the backdrop of betrayal. Morning light floods the kitchen, highlighting the tense gulf between Daniel and Mira. Mira pointedly avoids Daniel's gaze, her fingers toying nervously with a coffee mug. Daniel breaks the silence, his voice measured. About the voice message. Mira dismisses the tension with forced casualness. Oh, that? It's just a friend? Daniel's calm facade cracks, disbelief lacing his tone. Just a friend, huh? The unspoken questions hang heavy in the sunlit air, fueling the growing unease. Inside the car, Daniel stares, the phone illuminating his face. Mira's work schedule fills the screen, each line a potential betrayal. Daniel scrolls, his brow furrowing as the digital truth unfolds. The schedule mocks him, its cold data a stark contrast to her words. A knot tightens in Daniel's stomach, suspicion hardening into certainty. His eyes narrow, the car's interior now a cage of doubt and anger. In the dimly lit bedroom, shadows dance, veiling secrets between Daniel and Mira. Daniel watches, suspicion tightening his gaze, as Mira nervously clutches her phone. The faint blue light paints her face, betraying the guilt Daniel perceives. Unspoken tension fills the air, heavy with the weight of hidden truths. Daniel's resolve hardens, a silent vow forming in the shadows. I know she's hiding something. Sunlight floods the car as Daniel rummages, a sense of curiosity flickering in his eyes. Beneath the passenger seat, a small, forgotten gift box appears, catching Daniel's attention. He lifts the box, his expression shifting to one of intrigue as he examines the mysterious package. Inside, nestled on soft tissue paper, a note awaits, its message promising revelation. Daniel unfolds the note, his eyes intently scanning the cryptic words printed on the paper. You deserve someone who sees you. Har, he reads, the words hanging heavy in the sunlit car. Daniel watches Mira leave their house, her words echoing, going to the gym. A moment of charged silence hangs in the air as he waits, his gaze fixed on the empty doorway. Driven by an unseen motive, Daniel heads to his car, his expression unreadable. The car door slams shut, sealing his decision as he starts the engine. On a bustling city street, a sleek Uber navigates through traffic, unaware of the silent pursuit. Daniel shadows the Uber, his face etched with worry as he tries to keep a steady distance. Each turn of the Uber tightens the knot of anxiety in Daniel's stomach. The city blurs around him, his focus solely on the vehicle ahead, his determination growing. Daniel watches, a storm brewing in his eyes, as Mira disappears into the opulent entrance of the luxury apartment building. He grips the steering wheel, knuckles white, as unspoken words and unshed tears weigh heavily on his soul. Across the street, Daniel's car becomes his vigil, a silent promise of confrontation hanging in the air. Each passing moment stretches into an eternity. As he waits, the city's pulse a stark contrast to his inner turmoil. The luxury apartment stands tall, a gilded cage holding Mira captive, while Daniel remains outside, bound by love and regret. From across the street, Daniel's intense gaze is fixed on the apartment building entrance. Mira appears, stepping into the sunlight, unaware of Daniel's watchful eyes. A tall blonde man in a sharp business coat greets Mira. Their embrace is warm and intimate. Daniel's face is a mask of suppressed emotion as he raises his phone, the screen reflecting his inner turmoil. Unseen, unheard, the phone captures the scene, each second a hammer blow to Daniel's heart. Inside the dim car, Daniel's hands clench the steering wheel, knuckles bone white against worn leather. The blurred world outside mirrors the turmoil within, a silent witness to his inner storm. He replays the recording, each word a fresh wound, his face a canvas of conflicting emotions. Anger, sadness, betrayal roil within him, threatening to consume him in their dark vortex. A sudden steeling in his eyes, a resolve hardens his gaze, cutting through the emotional chaos. He's a man reborn, fueled by determination, ready to confront the shadows and gather his evidence. Daniel meticulously gathers evidence, his face grim as he stalks his prey. He stealthily snaps photos of Mira with the unidentified man, capturing stolen moments. Daniel traces Mira's GPS logs on his phone, marking her secret movements. Each receipt is a breadcrumb, his eyes scanning every transaction with suspicion. The digital trails reveal hidden truths, fueling his relentless pursuit. Soft light bathes the living room, casting a warm glow on the expectant scene. Mira moves with focused energy, a dance of candlelight and careful arrangement. Each candle is placed with precision, a silent ritual unfolding in the quiet space. Daniel observes from the sofa, his gaze fixed on Mira, his thoughts unreadable. A subtle tension hangs in the air, a delicate balance between hope and uncertainty. His ambiguous reaction hints at unspoken emotions, a silent question lingering. In the soft glow of the restaurant, Daniel and Mira sit opposite each other, the heavy silence amplifying the unspoken tension. Romantic lighting struggles to mask the underlying unease, casting long shadows that mirror their strained emotions. Mira's forced smile flickers, a fragile mask attempting to conceal the emotional turmoil beneath the surface. The air hangs thick with unspoken words, each breath a subtle reminder of the widening chasm between them. Amidst the murmur of the restaurant, Daniel calmly sets up a small projector on the table. The soft hum of the projector begins, a subtle counterpoint to the lively ambiance. Mira watches him, curiosity etched on her face. Her eyes narrow slightly, a question forming on her lips. "What are you doing?" Mira asks, her voice barely audible above the din. In the dimly lit restaurant, Daniel's face is illuminated by his phone's glow as he taps the screen. The curated video begins, showing Mira entering the man's apartment. Footage displays Mira and the man embracing, their figures intertwined in a silent narrative. Timestamps flash across the screen, marking the dates and times of each clandestine rendezvous. The video builds its case, presenting each piece of evidence with calculated precision. The video concludes with a stark close-up of the note, the signature R sealing its fate. Inside the bustling restaurant, Mira stares, transfixed by the video playing before her, a storm of disbelief brewing in her eyes. The vibrant colors of the restaurant fade as a wave of realization washes over Mira, leaving her face ashen. A silent denial flickers across her features, a desperate attempt to reject the truth unfolding on the screen. The weight of irrefutable evidence crushes her resistance, each frame confirming the undeniable reality. Mira's eyes widen with the crushing weight of the truth, the lively ambiance of the restaurant now a stark contrast to her inner turmoil. In the bustling restaurant, Daniel's gaze locks onto Mira, his expression a study in calm intensity. The air crackles with unspoken tension as their eyes meet across the crowded space. A pregnant pause hangs between them, thick with the weight of hidden truths and veiled emotions. Daniel's voice cuts through the ambient noise, each word measured and deliberate. "You can lie with words," he states, his voice firm, "but silence tells the real story." Mira's reaction is a silent storm, her eyes reflecting a turmoil of conflicting feelings. Inside the quiet house, Daniel meticulously folds clothes, his precise movements masking a storm of emotions. Each fold is a deliberate act, a desperate attempt to maintain control. In the doorway, Mira's silent tears stream down her face, each drop a testament to unspoken sorrow. Her voice, thick with emotion, hangs heavy in the air, a painful contrast to Daniel's forced calm. The small duffel bag slowly fills, symbolizing the weight of their impending separation. Their silence screams louder than any words, echoing the devastation of their shared world. Inside the house, Mira pleads with Daniel, her voice echoing in the tense silence. Daniel's face is set, his eyes filled with a cold resolve as he ignores Mira's desperate words. He turns his back on Mira, the distance between them growing with each step. Daniel walks away, his figure silhouetted against the doorway as he abandons their shared space. Mira is left alone in the living room, her silhouette framed by the harsh light. Her solitude amplifies the silence, the weight of Daniel's departure heavy in the air. City lights blur as Daniel walks, a lone figure swallowed by the night. His footsteps echo softly against the pavement, breaking the silence. A subtle smile plays on his lips, hinting at a weight lifted. The city's neon glow reflects in his eyes, mirroring his liberation. Each step is a stride towards a new beginning, free from past shadows. His face, now unburdened, reflects a sense of peace and newfound freedom. Amidst the city's ceaseless hum, Daniel halts, his silhouette stark against the vibrant backdrop. His eyes lift, drawn upwards, as if by an invisible thread, capturing the shimmering city lights. Each glittering point of light holds a promise, a silent invitation to dreams yet realized. He inhales deeply, the cool night air filling his lungs, and with it, a renewed sense of hope. The city's energy pulses around him, a symphony of ambition and possibility. A quiet resolve settles in his gaze, reflecting the indomitable spirit of the city itself. In a small, sparsely furnished apartment, boxes surround Daniel, a quiet anticipation in his eyes. He pulls out a framed photo, a memory sparking a soft smile. Sunlight streams through the window, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Daniel carefully places the photo on a shelf, a personal touch in the new space. He surveys the room, a hint of hope mixing with the weariness of moving. A deep breath fills his lungs as he embraces the promise of a fresh start. In his new apartment, Daniel sits bathed in lamplight, his face illuminated by focus. His fingers dance across the paper, giving life to designs for a new, ambitious project. A faint smile plays on his lips, a subtle hint of rekindled creativity. The room is quiet, save for the soft scratch of his pen as inspiration takes hold. Sunlight dapples through the trees as Daniel strolls through the park, a sense of calm washing over him. He watches children play, their laughter echoing in the gentle breeze, a smile gracing his lips. An elderly couple shares a bench, their hands clasped, a silent story of enduring love unfolding before him. Daniel pauses, taking a deep breath, the scent of blooming flowers filling his senses. His eyes gleam with newfound appreciation, fully present in the vibrant tapestry of life around him. Sunlight floods the art gallery, each ray highlighting the textures and colors of the masterpieces within. Daniel drifts through the gallery, a solitary figure amidst a silent explosion of artistic expression. His gaze sweeps over the artwork, searching, absorbing, and contemplating the stories they tell. He halts before a painting, drawn in by its enigmatic aura. Lost in thought, Daniel stands still, his face reflecting the deep contemplation the artwork evokes. Sunlight bathes the cozy coffee shop as Daniel sits with a worn book, a gentle smile gracing his lips. He sips his coffee, a picture of contentment, his peaceful demeanor filling the warm space. The ghosts of his past seem to have receded, leaving him in a state of tranquil serenity. A quiet moment of reflection as he loses himself in the pages, the world outside fading away. In the architecture firm, Daniel stands, blueprint in hand, ready to ignite passion. He gestures, his eyes sparkling, a beacon of creativity and innovation. His enthusiasm spreads like wildfire, infecting his colleagues with a shared vision. Confidence radiates from him, turning the room into a stage for his dreams. The blueprint unfurls, revealing not just a project, but a testament to his dedication. Under the cloak of night, Daniel strides along the city street, each step echoing with purpose. A subtle smile graces his lips, reflecting a heart buoyed by dreams yet to unfold. The city lights blur around him, each a beacon of the countless paths that lie ahead. His future stretches out, an unwritten verse filled with both uncertainty and the promise of endless possibilities. He walks on, a silhouette against the urban glow, a testament to hope in the heart of the night. Night envelops Daniel's apartment as city lights flicker, mirroring the subtle emotions playing across his face. He is framed by the window, a silhouette against the glittering cityscape. A soft smile graces his lips, almost imperceptible, yet full of warmth. Gratitude washes over him, a silent acknowledgement of life's precious moments. The city hums below, a constant reminder of the world beyond his window. In the quiet solitude, Daniel finds peace, a moment of pure, unadulterated contentment. Under a sky of endless blue, Daniel walks along the shore. Waves crash and foam around his feet, a symphony of nature's rhythm. He pauses, his gaze drawn to the sand. Bending down, Daniel gently picks up a seashell. He turns the seashell over in his hands, lost in thought. The sunlight catches the shell's delicate curves. Under the warm glow of a desk lamp, Daniel is hunched over a worn leather journal, his brow furrowed in deep concentration. The pen moves steadily across the page, each stroke deliberate and full of intent. Time etched on his face. His eyes reflect a newfound wisdom, a deeper self-awareness. The scratching of the pen fills the quiet room, a stark contrast to the city's distant hum. Each word he writes seems to carry the weight of untold stories, of lessons learned and paths yet to tread. Under the midday sun, Daniel walks briskly down a bustling city street, long shadows stretching behind him. A sudden collision. Daniel bumps into someone, an old friend, faces lighting up with surprise. Laughter erupts as recognition dawns, a joyous reunion amidst the city's vibrant chaos. Animated chatter fills the air as they begin to catch up, voices blending with the city sounds, sharing stories and memories, a tapestry of lives interwoven once more on a sun-drenched street. Inside his cozy apartment, Daniel stands at the stove, stirring a pot, the aroma filling the air. The soft hum escapes his lips as he savors the simple act of cooking, a contented smile gracing his face. Steam rises, carrying the promise of warmth and comfort on this quiet night. He finds joy in nourishing himself, a peaceful moment in the solitude of his home. Beneath the forest canopy, sunlight paints the mountain trail as Daniel, in full hiking gear, begins his ascent. Each step is a display of resolve as he climbs the steep path, his determination etched in every movement. The rugged terrain challenges him, each rock a test of endurance. Sweat glistens on Daniel's forehead. He breathes deeply, his eyes fixed on the path ahead. Inside Daniel's dimly lit apartment, the night air hangs heavy with unspoken thoughts. Daniel closes his eyes, seeking refuge in the melodies. The music envelops him, a sanctuary against the silence. Each note resonates, stirring emotions in the quiet solitude. Sunlight warms the city park as Daniel kneels, a bright smile lighting his face, ready to plant a new tree. With gentle hands, he places the sapling into the earth, carefully patting the soil around its fragile base. Volunteers work nearby, a vibrant tapestry of colors blooming as they plant flowers and shrubs. The air vibrates with life, filled with the cheerful chirping of birds and the carefree laughter of children. A hopeful scene unfolds as the community breathes new life into the park, ensuring a greener tomorrow. Candlelight flickers softly, casting shadows across Daniel's serene face as he sits in quiet meditation. His eyes are closed, his breathing slow and measured. Each inhale and exhale, a testament to inner peace. The gentle glow dances around the room, highlighting the stillness of his form. Lost in thought, Daniel embodies tranquility as the world outside fades away. Bathed in sunlight, an outdoor art class buzzes with creative energy. Canvases stand ready, awaiting the artist's touch. Amidst the easels, Daniel, a young man with an eager expression, stands poised with his brush. He gazes intently at the blank canvas, a world of possibilities reflected in his eyes. Around him, fellow students are lost in their own artistic endeavors, each stroke a step into imagination. The air is thick with the scent of paint, a symphony of colors mixing with the soft murmur of concentration. A community of artists united by passion, painting under the vast open sky. Warm light bathes Daniel's face as he video calls his mother, his expressions lively and animated. The apartment's soft lighting enhances the cozy atmosphere as he gestures, lost in the conversation. His eyes crinkle with joy, a genuine laugh escaping as he shares a story with his mother. Faint city sounds drift in, a gentle reminder of the world outside his intimate space. The laptop screen glows, a beacon of connection bridging the distance between them. A moment of shared joy illuminates the room, filling it with warmth and familial love. A vibrant concert explodes with light and sound, the night air alive with anticipation and rhythm. Daniel is swallowed by the crowd, his face illuminated by the kaleidoscopic stage lights. Lost in the music, he bobs his head, each beat resonating through his very being. The energy of the crowd is infectious, a wave of shared euphoria washing over everyone. Every pulse of the music sends shivers down the spines of the dancing crowd. The night sky vibrates with the collective joy, a symphony of unity under the stars. In the quiet of his apartment, Daniel begins his nightly ritual, preparing for bed with a sense of peace. A soft smile graces Daniel's lips, reflecting a deep-seated contentment. Gratitude washes over him, a quiet acknowledgement of life's simple joys. The dim light casts a warm glow, enveloping Daniel in a comforting embrace. He pauses, savoring the moment of tranquility before sleep claims him. In the stillness, Daniel finds solace, a gentle end to the day. Under the cloak of night, Daniel walks alone through the city, a rare tranquility settling over him. Neon lights paint vibrant reflections in his eyes, each step forward a stride away from doubt. The city's hum fades into a distant murmur as Daniel finds solace in the solitude. Each breath is a release, each shadow a reminder of the burdens left behind. In this urban expanse, Daniel discovers a sense of freedom, walking toward a new horizon. Rain-slicked streets reflect the city's lonely neon hum, casting a somber glow on the deserted asphalt. A lone figure, Daniel, walks with his head bowed, seeking shelter from the relentless rain. The collar of his coat shields him from the chill, yet cannot hide the weight in his steps. Footsteps echo in the night, a solitary rhythm against the distant wail of a siren. Daniel, V.O. Sometimes losing someone is the beginning of finally finding yourself. The city's lights blur in his vision, each drop a reminder of loss and the path ahead.